indescribable kind of like a level, right? Farmers have been slaughtered. Videos have been made of them. Others who escaped this massacre, this genocide, others who escaped have ended up in refugee camps. They are no longer farmers. So the rest of the country continue to fund this, give them allocations, share money to them, and the criminal politicians from that part, they were sharing the money with the terrorists in the name of negotiating for peace, paying for peace, and this is still Nigeria money. So the man is not wrong when he said the southern elites are comfy. So it's a point that they can actually really speak up and say, we need to renegotiate this country, this arrangement. If the northerners and their leaders want the terrorism to end, not hide behind tribe, religion, and other nonsense that they have used to prolong this war on terror on Nigerians, right? So if they want it to end, then they should give Nigerians a timetable that they will end this madness in 6 months. And if it doesn't end in 6 months, then Nigeria should stop this allocation sharing. They should raise funds, okay, to defend themselves. It's ridiculous. So you have to break up Nigeria then, right? Yeah, because people are beginning to use what they call their own jungle justice. It has gotten that bad that some areas, or should I say so? Yeah, some part of Nigeria are beginning to target northerners that they suspect to be Fulani terrorists, or just that's what the situation has sort of like gotten into. Now, a guy that presented himself as, self-acclaimed, is that the right word? Anyway, presented himself as the Arewa youth leader. He has a message for the Edo people, by the way, because according to him, the people of Edo State needs to stop profiling the northerners, attacking them in the name of fighting Fulani terrorism. But the video is back online, right?
Is Ambassador Abdul Dambature, the president of Arewa Youth. I want to quickly call the attention of Edo State government. Edo State government need to stop the killing of northerners in Edo State. Last time, if I could remember, over 16 northerners were killed in Edo State. And we came up as the leadership of Arewa Youth to appeal to federal government and the state government to take action over that, and nothing has been happening. Then again, this time around, shops and business places and the life of northerners has been, our youth has been killed, our people has been killed, the business of northerners have been destroyed in Edo State. Please and please, Edo State government need to stop this. The governor need to take action before we start retaliating in the north. And if we are going to retaliate, we are going to retaliate in a big way and in a legal way, because the life of every Nigerians matter. We are appealing to our security agency to take action based on what is happening in Edo State. Our people has been killed. The life of northerners has to be free, has to be taken care of in Edo State. And again, I want to call the attention of the governor of Abia State, the governor of Enugu State, the governor of Anambra State, and all the governors on the south. Please and please, they should stop the terrorists that has been killing northerners in the south. They have been killing our people in the south. It's not as if we don't know what to do. No, it's just because we are law-abiding citizens and we want peace in the northern Nigerian and Nigerian at large. Secondly, I want to call the attention of every youth leader that is affiliated with Arewa Youth Assembly for Good Leadership. Please, our youth in the north, please, I'm begging them, this time around is not the time of politics. This is not the time of politics. 2026 is the time of governance. Please and please, the era of endorsing politicians is not yet. We are not yet in 2027. So, to those of you that are endorsing politicians, please and please, you should kindly stop that. This is a directive from me as the president of Northern Nigerian Youth. Please, we did not order or direct anybody to go and endorse any politician. No, we are going to do it at the right time. Now it's time for governance. They should allow the government to concentrate on building Nigeria, most especially working on the insecurity that is disturbing the peace of Northern Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Nuisance lele. Nuisance lele.
So that they do. There is no northern business, northern shop, or a northerner that has been reportedly attacked in any part of Edo State since the beginning of this year. Not a single one. Not just that. Throughout the last month, which is December of last year, there is not a single report of any attack on any northerner or their shops or anywhere in Edo State. Not anyone. That is the mad Arewa youth leader. You know, warning everybody, or else we do it in the north. Baba, you know if you do anything for north. Bagbe, in this day of social media, Baba, if you attack anybody in any part of Nigeria, as some of it's not even any part of Nigeria. If you attack anybody in northern part of Nigeria because they are southerners, or because of this, like we know, you normally do back then, I no try more because immediately you started, the whole video will make it to the social media. People are no longer most of us are no longer like our parents. I'm just trying to remind you. If you attack anybody anywhere, you are exposing your own people elsewhere. But yeah, people may be so dumb, okay, not to see it that way. But make I tell you, Nigeria has become so divided, so charged, that gone are the days that they will say they are killing Igbos in Kano. Papa, it go be like say make you forget the northerners in what they call Abiani, Enugu and all these places. And before you know it, in this state of Nigeria, if the government of Nigeria don't curb this kind of statements of we know what to do. Don't do anything stupid though. Nigeria is at the tail end of something that could trigger civil war. You know what that means? Once they talk, say that they kill Igbos for northern Nigeria, and they started killing northerners in the eastern part of Nigeria, or you started killing Yorubas in Kano, and Yorubas started killing all the northerners in Ibadan, in Lagos. Do you think that's not going to be civil war? Because when you start seeing people backing from, you start seeing northerners running away from the south and from the west on their trucks trying to escape. And you start seeing southerners running away from the northern Nigeria trying to escape. This will not be something that people will have to wait for 2 days before they hear news. So this is social media era. There are those that will go live. Don't try anything stupid though. If you grew up in the era of your parents, who were destroying lives and they got away with it, don't try them now. Simple advice. Also, Arewa youth leader. We were all here yesterday when we saw the videos of the people of Sokoto, the eastern part of Sokoto state, different communities, where young people, you get me now, where young people are to, in fact, women and children too, villagers, had to run away from their communities because Bello Turuji was coming to kill them. I didn't see any Arewa group or Arewa Consultative Forum, Arewa Northern Leaders, Arewa disorder. I didn't see all these sheikhs, all these Islamic clerics to come out and scream, especially call on government to provide security for these people. I didn't see all of that. But when it comes to everybody threatening themselves, especially northerners, any small thing like this, when I go down carry camera, they threaten people. But this is 2026, so you get me now. The reason why you see a lot of people not really so concerned when it comes to the killings in northern part of Nigeria, right? Where people feels like, why are they killing people and the rest of that, like in northern part of Nigeria? The reason why some people are not so strong about it is because to them, with what Nigeria has become, right? Since it's not affecting them, there's no. But if they hear the story that they have killed 100 Yoruba, they've attacked the Yorubas. Oh, they have started killing the Igbos. I beg like they sure you get. It will be like say, whatever you think the devil wished for Nigeria will come quick. So leaders from all this part of the country should kind of like remind these guys, don't threaten anybody, not in that sense anymore. Because if you do it, the following day, even if you're not, if you didn't mean it right, the following day, if they start killing people for any reason and say they are, Nigeria implode. Anyway, Arewa, Mr. Arewa, will leave you to it, okay? Because in the South, just like the same way you have the data boys for the APC, they say they get the data men or data papas as well. So here is a guy explaining to us that whatever it is that people feel about Tinubu's regime, he actually saved Nigeria. But you won't understand now. It's going to be in 2031, something like that. You remember this man, Ajibade or something?
Can I tell you something, Charles?
Mm-hmm.
I have always known that Nigerians, some Nigerians, particularly the elites, are not ever sincere with this country. Okay, if somebody sits beside me here and he begins to say transport has skyrocketed, you removed subsidy, what? Even if we did not, even if Bola Tinubu did not announce the removal of subsidy, the government of that time could not fund subsidy beyond June that year. That's a fact. Now, subsidy made Nigeria worse for whatever it was. We couldn't even fund it again, to the extent that, like I said, we're only alive to 200,000 barrels as at June. That 200,000 barrels could not take us for more than 6 months before a total collapse. Look at what has happened in Sri Lanka. We were getting there.
Yeah, but you're talking about your own part.
No. I'm not talking about party. I'm talking about government.
No, yeah, it's the APC government.
No. It's risky to generalize. That generalization in itself is bad belly. So don't go there. Let us talk about government, as in government. Government of Bola Tinubu. What has it done? The government of Bola Tinubu.
Look at as at December. Government.
I'm not interested in that yet. I'll come back to it. As of December 2023, inflation was 28.9%. As of 2024 December, it was 34.8 due to some reasons. 2025 January, it has come to 24.4, right? And by June 2025, it has come down to 20%.
Yeah, but you changed the figures.
No, that is inflation. It's not about changing.
You rejigged the figures.
No, let me make my point. The point I'm making is very simple. When we made missteps as a country, problems happen in the morning, but they manifest at night. When we had made several missteps as a country, such as just printing money, such as selling crude oil, such as, not being able to curb, insecurity and all of that, the effect comes to happen. And somebody says, why is the effect happening at the time it is happening? I don't have any words for such comments. All I know about such comments is insincerity. Now, let's move forward. Talking about rejigging the economy, what has Bola Tinubu not done? In the area of agriculture, over 2,000 tractors have been imported, so to speak. In the area of health, that you are talking of infant mortality, there are a lot of strides he has made in the area of health, whereby even talking about dialysis. You go to do dialysis, kidney problem, in some of these hospitals, dialysis is free, paid by government. NEL Fund is disbursing money to students, student loans. Those are areas, these gas vehicles massively have been imported to ease the problem. So if somebody says he does not see those efforts at easing the problem of Nigerians, then why should we be talking to such people? They are only going to be dragging us backwards.
Okay.
Let us face forward and ensure that we are able to deliver what we need to deliver. The mess that is going on now, didn't start today. Where were they? Those that call themselves ADC coalition, they were prominently part of the mess. Bring them out one by one. I'll tell you the role they played in the mess. Even Peter Obi in Anambra was a mess. this guy from Port Harcourt, what's his name now? Remind me. Transport minister was a colossal mess.
You mean Rotimi Amechi?
Oh yes, it was a mess. All of them were a pack of mess, and they grouped themselves together.
Yeah, but Rotimi Amechi was a part of the APC. So the mess.
So the moment he was out of government, he started to cry. Can I tell you something, Charles?
If you see the Ronukus, who are older Ronukus, they are mostly that passionate in their foolishness as well. Oh, Bola Tinubu, remove subsidy, this government cannot pay this country, blah, blah, blah. But it was APC government. No, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to generalize. Okay, but the figures you are quoting, the inflation figures you are quoting, they're not real. They're just your own rejig figures. It's not real. It's like, no, it's real. The people who are currently trying to remove Tinubu, they are part of those who destroyed Nigeria, but they were members of your political party. No, I don't. Peter Obi in Anambra and all that. So he was talking about NEL fund, which is they removed education subsidy, and then they gave the student loan. They call it NEL fund. Great idea. Oh, everybody can go to school now. Nah, not everybody. And they know that. They screamed of you not using petrol. Petrol, don't worry. Start using CNG. They did what they called their PR run on the CNG. Remember? Oh yeah, you see, CNG is cheap. Go and convert your truck. Go and convert your car. Today, all of them don't go back to your petrol. You barely hear about CNG anymore. Do you? Since people were feeling like, what if this cylinder explodes? Tinubu, early last year, if I remember, Kolu took delivery of 2,000 trucks and other farm tools, and they said they were going to distribute them to farmers. So first they got delivery in December 2024. Then they waited for like about 2 months for unveiling to commission. So Tinubu went there and he commissioned the tractors. Up to this moment, they are still waiting to do the commissioning of distributing the tractors. Baba, it's been a year. None of the APC, Ebekebe can tell you, where are those tractors? Which farms have they distributed all these tractors, all these farm tools? Where are they using them right now? Nowhere. What is the point of bringing them from Belarus? Like that guy that got the contract. Remember that guy? So what's the point? It's just there. It's not adding to any, but APC, Ebekebe is going to show you pictures and say, he got tractors and stuff like that. So yeah, the Ronokus are like, and it reminded me of Onopasa. God rest his soul. Remember Onopasa? Onopasa was so passionate when he was closing to the time when that Nigeria happened, and he realized that he's been so foolish for so long. For people that don't give a hoot about them, Tinubu invested in healthcare. They say you can get dialysis for free. That's not true. It is not true. Tinubu and his gang announced that if you have cancer, something like that, if you have a cancer or something, you could walk into government hospital, right? And the dialysis that they said they normally do that, like generally they do it for like maybe 45,000 or 50,000 naira per one. And you're going to need maybe one every week or two, depends, Abi. Tinubu and his regime, they announced that if you go to government hospital, you will only pay 12,500 naira. People went. And it's not true. This is part of the things we are talking about. All they have to do is to just get some actors to come out and tell you that, oh yeah, they got it. I got it. This one got it. So if you didn't get it, maybe it's your fault. It's going to be like those miracle merchants that will tell you that if you have faith, something will happen. And if it doesn't happen, they will say it's because you don't have a very strong faith. You get what I mean? So the GPT, the fraud, is everything that is associated with the APC. And Tinubu is the master of it all, the master of deceit, the master of manipulation, and the master of gaslighting. Something that you have to blame yourself for why it's not probably working for you. Unfortunately, you get to see millions that are in your shoes. Right. Let's leave the senior Ronokus. Right. Let's go to Rivers State, where the plot to remove Buhari was in the top gear, right? But seems to be suffering a bit of a setback now. So another 2 members of the State House of Assembly, 2 ladies, have also pulled out from the supposed impeachment plot against the Buhari. Their own reason is also listed there. And asking the other colleagues to do the same. Listen.
Honorable Barile Nwaku, member representing the good people of Ghana Constituency 1 and the Deputy Minority Leader